Hey everyone. Oh lordy, there's lots of babies in there. Hey everyone, I'm Abby Sharp. Welcome to Abby's Kitchen. If you've been following along on my Instagram feed, you've probably noticed that I'm well into exploring solids using baby-led weaning for little baby E. So today I partnered with Baby Gourmet, who sponsored this video, to share my easy template for building balanced meals for baby. I'm a big fan of Baby Gourmet because their products have no fillers, no added salts or sugars, and no artificial preservatives of any kind. And they're perfect for little self-feeders like baby E. So generally, I like to think about the day as a whole and ensure that baby's meals are balanced nutritionally overall. So when I'm building my meals, I like to try to include 4 or 5 different foods at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Typically, that means including vegetables and fruit, whole grains or starchy foods, protein, and iron-rich foods. If your baby is really predictable in what they eat, then having one source of iron is probably just fine. However, sometimes my son likes to get into a bit of a throwing mood, and he'll chuck one source of iron straight into my dog Poppy's mouth. So since iron is really my priority, I typically like to have a backup. So I know this sounds a lot more complicated than it actually is. So today I'm going to show you how to build a full day of really balanced meals for baby. So first up, let's talk about breakfast. So I love to cut up avocado into strips that are really easy for baby to grab. And if it's super ripe avocado, I simply just roll it into a little bit of infant cereal because that adds some extra iron and it adds grip. I'm also serving some full-fat plain Greek yogurt with a little swirl of some fruit and veggie puree in there for some natural sweetness and some additional fruits and vegetables. I love toast, so I'm doing some whole grain toast spread with a very thin layer of natural peanut butter, and I've cut it into strips. Finally, eggs are a morning staple, so I've just made a really simple omelet that I've cut into strips for easy grabbing. Now let's look at our checklist. Okay, so let's move on to lunch. So for lunch, I've got one of my son's favorites. This is steamed broccoli with a bit of the stalk still attached, so it's easier for him to pick it up and self-feed. I've done the same thing with my baked sweet potato and added a little bit of cinnamon on there for some extra flavor instead of salt. Next, I'm serving a handful of Baby Gourmet organic carrot sticks finger foods made with lentil and chickpeas. Baby E loves these both as part of his meals and as an on-the-go snack. And I love them too because they're packed with plant-based protein, iron, and tummy-friendly probiotics with no added sugar or salt. Plus, they're the perfect finger shape, so they're great for self-feeders like Baby E. Finally, I've got some baked salmon seasoned with a little bit of dried thyme and olive oil that I made sure was free of bones before I served it to baby. All right, let's run through that checklist. Finally, let's round things off for dinner. So tonight I'm serving some green beans that I've trimmed and steamed until they're really tender. I usually like to serve this with a little bit of lemon juice and avoid any salt for baby. So tonight my family was having an Italian-themed supper, so I decided to make some mini meatballs with some eggs, iron-fortified infant cereal, some medium ground beef, dried oregano, and no added salt. To go with it, I'm serving some fortified whole grain fusilli pasta with a little homemade tomato sauce on top. And to finish off the night, I'm serving one of Baby E's all-time favorites, fresh watermelon. So I usually like to cut this into finger-like strips, but you can also serve it with the rind on if your baby's having difficulty with their grip. Back to our checklist. Well, moms and dads, I hope this video gave you a little insight into how I build balanced meals for Baby E using baby-led feeding techniques. A big thank you again to Baby Gourmet for sponsoring this video. If you loved it, be sure to give it the thumbs up. Leave me a comment below with some of your baby's favorite finger foods. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time on Abby's Kitchen. Bye!